guys want some info in case you can't read everything now? If ever you've had any questions about flat Earth, this is the time to ask them. I'm sure you've heard stuff in the news and all that, but bruv, you've got genuine guys right here ready to answer your questions. Go ahead.
I'll pose you a question, right?
Make my day. I couldn't sleep last night. I was hyped. Liquids always spill.
Have you had the leaflet yet?
They always go down to its level. Perfect. Look, perfect example right here. Perfect example. Perfect example.
Jason's gone out playing the back foot. Oh no, that's for. Right. Bring them over. They're around there. Shit, give them a read. A lot of people at work at the moment, don't they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Testing.
Yeah.
Testing.
Mama.
Hey sir, can I offer you some information?
Oh, it's good.
Cool, have a nice day. Grabbing that as well. Even though I know most of this already. Hiya, random question by some crazy guy. Have you ever been brainwashed, do you think? No. We all hope not. Do you mind me filming? I could stop if you want me to. Yeah. Do you know what cognitive dissonance is by any chance? Cognitive dissonance, if I could just give you that. So yeah, it's like when you have a belief that you believe is true, and then new information comes to contradict this information, the brain feels uneasy, it doesn't like this new information, and so it rejects it. So you're familiar with cognitive dissonance, right? Okay, well, the whole reason why we're here today is we just want to ask people what they think, and this is really random, what they think the shape of the earth is where we live. Okay, round like a plate or round like a ball?
Like a ball.
And what informs that belief?
Because, well, we've been to space.
You've been to space?
No, I haven't.
So, who's...
There is footage, right?
Okay. Do you know that every astronaut that has been into space are Freemasons? Are you Freemasons? You don't know about Freemasons? It's a secret society. Okay, cool. Anything else other than footage? Because I've seen Godzilla fight a big gorilla. It's not real. I saw it on the screen, same as you saw people in space. Is there anything else that you could Right. Have you ever been on a plane? On an aeroplane? Right. Have you ever seen the curvature of the Earth? Or was it flat and at eye level? Was it at eye level, the horizon? If we lived on a ball, which is 25,000 miles in circumference, do you know how big the Earth is? 25,000 miles. So we have this ball of water and land, which is on the other side, you can see, yeah? Planes always fly level, right? They take off from the runway, they get to cruising altitude, the pilot levels off, and then he flies flat, right? Until they get to where they land, and then they come down. They never account for curvature and do this. The water that you see outside is always flat. If you have water or liquids, that girl has Coca-Cola. Water has to be contained. It cannot...
to say that the Earth is flat.
I'm telling you, it's not a spinning ball. It cannot be a spinning ball. Do you feel like...
What do you think it is?
Do you think right now that you are spinning around on a ball Earth?
What do you think it is?
To be perfectly honest with you, after this is my third year looking into this stuff, it seems as though like a swimming pool, like a cup, like a bath, water has to be contained, correct? We observe this. This is natural science. We can't deny this. This is an objective truth, not a subjective truth. This is, everyone can see it. So from what I've seen, it makes most sense that we live like it's depicted here in a circle, yeah, because the sun goes round once a day, and this is how we get our daytime, nighttime. You get the sun on one side, the moon on the other side, daytime, nighttime, like the yin and the yang, right? So all of that water, all of the oceans are contained in what, from what I've seen, Antarctica. Antarctica's not the bottom continent on a ball. It's literally a ring of, imagine all of this being Antarctica, but going round. Fill that all up with water, fill that up with land, there you go. This is why star constellations don't change. If we're a ball spinning around the sun, spinning around the universe, why do we see the same constellations make perfect circles every night for thousands of years? Because the Earth doesn't move and the sky rotates around us. This is natural science, and I'm not bringing up...
Why then we see the sky, the constellations, and in Australia it's different?
Okay, we can only see a certain distance, right? In the ball Earth, we're led to believe we can see light years away. We can see stars that are billions of light years away. This is ridiculous. They tell us that if you look up at the sky, you're looking back at thousands of years ago or millions of years ago. Have you heard this? Does this mean if there's aliens there and they look at us, are they seeing dinosaurs? We'll never think about these things. Our minds think a certain way because we were taught what to think, not how to think. But people like ourselves have woken up and have been reassessing what we were taught just to realize there's no proof for it. So we just like to go around asking people, random people, like, you know, I don't know what you were talking about before, and I'm really sorry for interrupting you. I'm sure it was really important what you were saying. But we just like to come out and ask people, just random people, anyone, what they think and why they believe what they believe. And if they're open-minded enough, would they be open to challenging those beliefs and looking into it? Do I seem like a crazy person, or does what I said make sense, and you might go back and research it, or when I'm gone will you throw it away and be like, forget this crazy guy?
I guess we'll talk about this now.
I thank you very much for being so open-minded, because have you heard about this in the news anywhere? Because they make fun of it a lot.
Well, yeah, I've heard about people that believe like the
I don't believe. Belief requires faith. I have no faith. Not in this. There's 200 proofs. If I could give you some stickers I've been putting around. For me, these are the 2 best videos on the subject. Would you like one? These are the 2 best videos for me on the subject. The history gives you a timeline of how we got to here. And 200 proofs are literally 200 reasons why we don't live on a ball. When I was in school, they gave me 10 reasons why we live on a ball. One is we see the boats go over the curvature. Have you heard that one? The second one is the shadow on the moon. Day and night time. They gave us all these reasons, but all of them have been refuted by 200 proofs. So yes, they're Freemasons. They're a secret society. Only they get to go into space. If you look at all the space organizations, NASA, JAXA, RASA, ESA, they all have the same symbolism.
But why did they?
Why would they tell you the truth? You know you must be aware that they lie to you, right? The government. So why would they tell you the truth? Imagine they had no proof until they went to space. They went to the moon, 1969. If you research this, you find out it was fake. There's many reasons why you can tell it's fake. The shadow, the flag, the lunar module. You know, the spaceship. It should have had fire coming underneath when it lands. But if you look at the footage, if you look at the pictures and the videos, it looks like someone just put it there. It's just a sound stage. It's just a director's place.